All right.
What? Adam22. So Adam22 is a cuck.
Adam22 is a cuck. Okay.
He's a cuck. He's a porn star who has a very popular podcast.
Is he a porn star?
Yeah, that's how
I don't know who he is.
That's how I would say he was.
No, he definitely is.
He's a porn star first, and then he did the podcast, right?
No.
So he did the podcast and then became a porn star. Are you sure about that?
No. No, I know he started like in a skateboard world.
Okay, but probably was still doing porn at that time.
No, honestly I think that's a recent thing that he started doing with his wife, and then they was able to have other women and stuff like that.
Well, I know when you say recent, it's at least 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think his podcast is 7 years old.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's call him a skater, a porn star, and a podcaster, and
a culture vulture.
Right, per Dame Dash. Yeah. That's the only way I even knew who he was. Dame Dash was like, "Yo, Adam is a culture vulture. They feed. He's a leech." But he is, and he doesn't care. By the way, like he's okay with it. But basically, he started a show on YouTube where the winner gets to have a threesome with him and his wife.
Him and his wife?
Him and his wife.
And men and women can win?
No, it's a man.
Oh.
They already do threesomes with women. So this brings me to my question and why I want to talk about this. So he was on the Whatever podcast, which is essentially the white version of Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
And there was a guy on the show. I don't know his name.
Black dude,
bald head, super suave.
He was annoying.
You don't like him?
Oh, I
don't like his.
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. You don't. He has it together.
He's the suavest dude.
Oh, I'm not saying he doesn't, but
just as his.
He was being very annoying to me.
Well, there's history between them apparently.
Okay.
Between Adam and
oh boy.
Okay. No, are you saying you don't like him in that episode or in general how he is?
I've only seen him in that episode.
Okay.
Yeah, he did seem annoying if you've only seen him in that episode. But the dude is just
Has he also done Fresh and Fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in that red pill world.
There's something about he's very intelligent, he's very clear, he's got it. One of the reasons I don't necessarily care for him so much, at least in clips, is because sometimes I feel like he knows his level, right? Like he's above a lot of these people, like these women that he goes at, and you can see he's playing with them, he's toying with them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you don't have to do that. But
that's the entertainment.
I think it's the way that he was talking down to the women.
Yeah, it was just like you can.
Kind of rubbed me
it was like, listen, I don't have any problem with you telling them how it is, and you know what I mean. I don't have any problem with that. But it's like you don't have to kick them while they're down. And it was just like it rubbed me wrong too. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to put that out.
Yeah, there. I mean that's the red pill space. You know what I mean? That's what gets clicks.
Unfortunately,
he's a master at his craft.
I would say that.
So he broke down Adam22 because he's like, yo, Adam, like, where's your soul at in all of this? Like, you're basically putting your wife's vagina on, for the highest bidder, and it's like, what is this about? Money? Is it about, something else? And Adam was like, well, we don't really do anything with our money. It's more or less one of those things that it's great for us. Eventually we're going to start businesses and we're going to do this and that. I mean, he talks weird. Mm-hmm. Clearly drugs have done something at some point. And he essentially came back to, yeah, we did it for money. It was so hilarious. But it's just like, bro, like the narrative that you're painting right now, and he's not a men's advocate and he's not like somebody that you really should look up to, but the energy he's putting out in the space is like, yo, just get that bag. Because he basically said, we both made multiple 7 figures off this one deal. Now, that it wasn't the one where they did the threesome.
It was the first one.
It was the first one with the black dude, Jackson or something. I don't know his name. But with this particular deal, it's like the dude asked him, like, are you bi? And Adam's like, nah. He's like, but you enjoyed the other man being in there with your woman. Because me, I like to only have one sausage on the bun. And Adam's just like, yeah, it was enjoyable. He's like, so what you're saying is it was an enhancement to have this other man in the bedroom with you. He's like, yeah, it was different. But But earlier in the conversation, Adam was saying he was uncomfortable with the idea first. So, him and this girl, they were doing the threesome thing with other women, and then the woman's like, yo, what about a guy? And Adam's just like, maybe in the future if I get comfortable with it. So the dude is like, sometimes in a relationship, especially when it comes to marriage, in order to make your partner happy, you're pleasing, and you'll do things that you really don't want to do. And Adam just refused to admit that. Like have you seen the clip?
No.
I've seen it in its entirety.
Yeah, you've seen the whole episode?
Not the entire episode.
You've seen the clip.
Particular part, even when he left.
Like he refused to admit, and the dude was just nailing him down. Like he ain't had nowhere to go. That's why I ended up leaving the podcast. And I don't really have a question. I just wanted to bring this up and talk about it.
Just the thought of it makes my stomach hurt.
Like, I mean, I have
like
the question because, like, is there anything that you would do that's outside of your norm when you're in a relationship to please your partner?
I have a problem with bringing in another person. Now, obviously, being a man, if she wanted to bring in another woman, I would be open to that at a certain point. Like, it would not be comfortable. I wouldn't just be like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been waiting to fuck her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I personally still have reservations about just random sex anyway. So just because I'm in a relationship, it's not about being committed. It's about all the extra that comes with sex. So the spiritual tie with that person, and then you have sex with another person, and then I get attached. So now all of a sudden, do I want that woman again, or am I thinking about it, or now is it because I had sex with her and my wife or whatever? Now is regular sex not enjoyable? It for me, I would have to truly think about it. And I know I'm going to sound crazy as the guy, to the internet, but it's not something that I necessarily would just jump at the chance at. And a man, I would be completely against it.
Don't you think, okay, considering, I guess, Adam22 and I believe his wife name is Lena, their situation, do you think that their relationship is going to last?
Are they poly?
No. So the way he described it is that they are monogamous but open on camera.
I mean, it sounds like they're poly. Wait, what? Monogamous but open on camera? Because they were in porn.
It's like only on business. Like they only in their own personal life they don't have sex with other people.
Because porn stars separate work from person.
They're and honestly, I think that takes a level of emotional numbness. I understand how they can do that.
Yeah.
But I think that it takes a level of emotional numbness, and I don't think it's a superpower. I think it comes from trauma. Being able to just say, it's just sex. It's not just sex. I think that at a certain point, either there was trauma or you've had so much sex, it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Look at what Destiny. What's the name? Destiny.
Destiny. I literally now hold on, because we're about to go into a different conversation with the poly. But I wanted to say no. I don't think their relationship is going to stand the test of time. They might be together for 12 years, which is a good run, right? But are they going to
I think 20, 30, 40,
have
50.
all these children and 40 years down the line still be together? No, I don't think so.
Because he mentioned that they were going to have another kid, but instead they said they'll wait, get this money, build it up,
bag
and
first.
then
He could be having a threesome with one of these winners and she get pregnant. Now no one knows who the real daddy is.
These are only men. Oh, you talking about her?
Right.
She
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
you'll know because the baby will be mixed.
Yeah, it'd be a black.
What if he was a white guy?
But it's only black dudes.
Black dudes.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, she likes that big.
But he's white.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's white. She's white.
It's probably more like the thought is more appealing when you hear
That's
about,
absolutely a fetish. Like, ooh, some black guy's coming to bang my wife.
Yeah.
But he's involved at the same time.
In one of the experiences he was, in the other one he was not.
He was in the room. He just watched.
No, I mean after. I'm sure he watched after.
Oh, but he wasn't.
He wasn't on set with him.
I mean, he's a pimp.
Sure. I mean, he's been okay with pimping everybody too.
That's what a pimp does. You have a woman, right? She ain't mine. What did he say?
but he's married to her.
But I'm saying
I mean,
what does that mean?
He's definitely tricking.
I mean, what does that not mean? You have your main hoe.
Yeah.
And then you have, you know what I mean? But that's it. He's a pimp. So, I mean,
it's funny because they basically talk about, and him and his wife seem to be on the same page. It's like, let's get this bag so we can build generational wealth for our family. But it's like, but y'all probably aren't gonna get that together.
Yeah, I don't see I personally don't see a relationship lasting that long when you introduce so many different like energies.
Yeah.
Like someone's gonna get disrupted.
How long have they been together?
7 years, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
But this is new.
They've only been married 6 months.
But this is new.
This is all new. So here's the thing: they've been together 7 years. According to Adam, she's never been with anybody besides him. According to him, right?
So she was a virgin when they met?
No, she was a porn star, I believe, when they met. But
what
since I listen, I'm speaking out the side of my neck. I don't know, but for the past 7 years that they've been together, she was not with anybody else until the big black cock a couple of months ago, according to Adam. And
you don't really know.
And the thing about it is, I think what's going to actually happen is Adam is going to be a springboard for her personal expansion, growth, and success. And when she gets to a certain level, she's not going to want him anymore. That's just...
I mean, I could see that. I mean, unless she's just like this woman who's like completely just obsessive over Adam and, you know, she's more dominant as far as like, you know, she doesn't play a traditional role in the family or so.
Ain't no tradition about that relationship.
You know, because I don't see it. I don't see it going the distance unless there's something wrong, you know, 'cause it's like a trauma bond in a sense.
Is she, I was going to ask you because I didn't see this. Does she come off as broken? Can you are you picking any of that up?
It's like she looks broken, but she puts on a facade that she's all cool there, you know, because I hear them talk and it, you know, like you can hear like there's like subtleties in her, in her speech, and then maybe Adam will say something to like, guess, because he comes off as like cocky in a sense of like they're only doing this for business and like how we're looking at it, it's not going to be what it is. It's not going to be how we think it's going to be, you know, because they're not a normal relationship, so you can't expect a normal outcome.
And that's fair. That's fair. I just don't think it's going to stand the test of time. I think it's too many holes.